to Whiskey Wednesday. This week we're talking about something that's brand new onto the market. Jack Daniels Straight Rye Whiskey. Now this isn't like the single barrel, this is the regular one they've released. It is about 20-25 pounds a bottle, it's 45% alcohol, and it's the first time in 76 years they've changed any recipe in their entire production process. So, what is Jack Daniels Rye? It is a 70% rye whiskey, which is quite high, and typically with Jack Daniels you're expecting those softer caramel, vanilla, banana-y smells. This one's going to be a little bit more intense and a little bit different. So let's just dive in straight away and let's see what's going on. So it's a nice combination of many different things. If any of you out there are fans of bullet rye whiskey, you're probably going to quite like this. It's really heavy on mint on the nose, and it's got that typical kind of minty eucalyptus, really fresh, clean, green smell. There's other bits in there, kind of dark chocolate, cinnamon, clove, mace. Rye always gives those kind of autumnal, wintry spices all the time. But something unusual I do get off of it is kind of like those Indian kind of spices. There's some really unusual, kind of like turmeric and earthy spice flavour coming through there, which you probably would expect with rye grain. It's pretty intense, it's pretty earthy in itself. What's this competing with? It's competing with Bullet, it's competing with Woodford Rye, it's competing with some really big competitors in the market. But will it do any justice? Let's taste it and find out. It's quite a light mouthfeel. It's nothing particularly intense, it's not very heavy, it's not very thick, unlike most ryes. The taste is the most familiar thing. It's dry, there's a nice bit of kind of warming spice coming through it. It's pretty easy drinking, it's really welcoming. I think if you're about to launch a new product for the first time in 3/4 of a century, and you price it at sub £30 a bottle and 45% alcohol, you're doing something pretty well there. We've reviewed other stranger Jack Daniels on the show before, like Master Distiller #1 and a few other things in the past when Joe used to run the place. And they've always got very consistent scores. A lot of people will beat down on Jack Daniels, but it's one of the most sold brands in the world for good reason, because it's genuinely quite good. And if anyone ever tells you it's not a whiskey, it is. Just ignore them. I think overall for that, at 25 quid, 45% ABV, 70% rye content, I think that's like a good 7. No, in fact, you know what? 7.5, because it's nearly an 8. I think it would need a little bit more power and a little bit more flavour. Not that it's not flavoured or flavourful, but I think if it had a little bit more, it'd be pushing that 8 boundary. It'd be getting into the realms of like Sazerac and some of the other high rye content bourbons like Eagle Rare, be in that territory. But it's just a little bit gentle. It's a little bit too mellow for me in terms of a rye whiskey. But a 7.5 altogether. It's really good value, and at the end of the day, that is one of the most important things in modern whiskey: value and availability. This is going to be available pretty much everywhere in the next couple of months. So, Jack Daniels Straight Rye, brand new on the market, 7.5 out of 10. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next week. Cheers.